Do not hang wet clothes this way. You can fit many more pieces of clothing in the dryer. Most people hang clothes on the metal crossbars of the dryer. This way, only 5 shirts fit on one wing. It turns out that many more can fit on this part of the dryer. Take some clothespins and grab the shirt by the bottom, then fasten it across the wing. Next, hang another shirt in the same way. With this method, you can hang up to 10 shirts. Hang them side by side on the lower rack. Not only will you use space more efficiently, but the clothes will also dry faster. Fabrics hung like this have much better airflow. Thanks to this drying method, ironing is also much more enjoyable. Clothes straighten out under their own weight.
Not many people know this trick for washing a comforter, and it's a shame because it really makes life easier. Washing a comforter can be one of the most challenging household chores. Its large size often makes it difficult to clean thoroughly, but there's a simple trick that helps, and it involves an unusual item. Lay it flat on the floor, fold it in half lengthwise, and then roll it up like a fan. This way, it will easily fit into the drum. Comforters are best washed about once every 6 months in warm water, around 81 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, using a gentle or comforter cycle with an appropriate spin speed. To boost cleaning power and remove dirt and germs, toss a regular shopping bag into the drum. It can be any lightweight plastic bag, even one from your groceries. While it may sound odd, it helps the detergent foam up more, allowing the suds to reach every corner of the comforter. The result is fabric that's more thoroughly rinsed, fresher, and free of unpleasant odors, leaving your comforter perfectly clean and soft to the touch. Add this ingredient to your laundry and the results will exceed your expectations. That snowy white look you've been dreaming of is closer than you think. This simple trick will bring your socks, shirts, tablecloths, or towels back to life. No need for special detergents or bleach. All you need is a common kitchen spice. It acts as a natural abrasive, helping remove detergent buildup and residue that can dull white fabrics over time. The best part? It won't react with your detergent or leave stains. Instead, your clothes will look newer for longer and feel softer to the touch. Just add 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper directly into the drum with your laundry on your next wash. Start the program as usual and let the pepper do its job. After washing, you'll notice everything looks visibly whiter and fresher. Use this trick regularly for towels, bedding, or other light fabrics. You'll be surprised how much better it works than many expensive store-bought products. I got rid of all my fabric softeners. I replaced them with this homemade natural one. Regular softeners often stay on the fabric, can irritate your skin, and have very strong scents. Making your own is incredibly simple. Grab a tall jar and some lavender. It's a super versatile plant and you can buy it in 2 common forms: dried sprigs with flowers, or just dried lavender buds, already separated from the stems and ready to use. Both versions smell intense, and the fragrance lasts a long time, which is why lavender is used so often around the house. Chop the lavender and add it to the jar. Now take vinegar. It helps soften fabrics, neutralizes bad odors, and keeps laundry feeling fresh. Pour the vinegar over the lavender, close the jar, and set it aside for a few days. After that, the liquid will turn a beautiful color and start smelling amazing. Prepare a second tall jar and a strainer. Strain everything so you're left with a clean, clear liquid. And that's it. Your homemade lavender fabric softener is ready. Open the detergent drawer in your washing machine and pour a little into the softener compartment. You don't need much. Then wash as usual. Lavender leaves a subtle, beautiful scent, and the vinegar softens and refreshes the fabric. This homemade softener works great for bedding, towels, and everyday clothes. Most importantly, it's gentle on the skin. No unnecessary chemicals, so nothing itches and nothing irritates. I put my sweaters out on the balcony, and my neighbor thought I had lost my mind. In reality, it is a simple trick to refresh wool. As soon as there is snow and freezing temperatures, I take out my wool sweaters and do what is called snow washing. I lay them flat on the balcony, which is covered with snow. I use this method for merino wool, cashmere, and regular wool garments. Then I sprinkle them with a thin layer of fresh snow. This method comes from a time when washing machines were not common. It answers the question of how to wash wool clothes without them shrinking. The snow should cover the entire surface of the garments. I leave them there for at least 1 hour. After that, I shake off the snow. The freezing temperature refreshes the wool and removes bacteria. This way, wool can be refreshed without damaging it or risking shrinkage. Bad odors disappear, and the fibers of the sweater become fluffy again. Then I lay the clothes flat on a drying rack, far away from the heater. Wool garments should not be dried at high temperatures because they can shrink. It is important that they lie flat, as this protects them from stretching and losing their shape. Wool clothing should not be washed often, which is why I use this grandmother's method whenever snow appears on my balcony. Your baseball caps will look like new without needing to wash them in the dishwasher. Sweat stains and other dirt will disappear without distorting the brim. Here's how. First, mix 3 tablespoons of dishwashing liquid with 100 milliliters of vinegar in a jug and stir well. Pour the mixture into a spray bottle. Spray the solution onto the caps, focusing on the stained areas, and let it sit for a few minutes. Next, use an old toothbrush to gently scrub the caps. For any yellow sweat stains, apply a tablespoon of baking soda. Wait 5 minutes, and then scrub again. Prepare a bowl of hot water and soak the caps for a few minutes. Replace the water with clean water and add a tablespoon of laundry detergent. Let the caps sit for 10 minutes, then rinse thoroughly with fresh water. Your caps will be clean, fresh, and ready to wear, with the brim intact. Some people believe caps can be safely washed on the top rack of a dishwasher. However, the lack of control over water temperature and heat can damage older caps with cardboard brims, unlike those with plastic ones. Dishwasher detergents often contain stronger chemicals that can harm caps. If you choose this method, place the cap on an inverted bowl to maintain its shape. Stop hanging wet clothes the usual way. There's a smarter method that saves space and time. Most people hang shirts lengthwise over the metal bars of the drying rack, which means you can only fit about 5 shirts per wing, but here's the trick. That same space can hold twice as many if you hang them differently. Grab each shirt by the bottom hem and clip it sideways across the width of the rack, not along the bars. Hang the next shirt right next to it, the same way. This way, clothes don't overlap so they dry faster and more evenly. With this method, you can hang up to 10 shirts on one wing. It's not just space-saving. Better air circulation means quicker drying. And here's a bonus. Shirts hung by the hem tend to straighten under their own weight, which makes ironing easier or even unnecessary. A simple change, but it makes a big difference. Never hang wet clothes the usual way.